Okay, is it working? Are we live? I think we are. Hey everybody, how you doing? Uh, Seems like I always do it this kind of way. Every time I want to go live, I don't really make a post about it. Instead, I just hope for the best and just start one out of the blue. But hey, that's just me. That's how I operate. Let me just go onto my channel just to make sure that it says that I'm live. Hope for the best and just. Yep, I am. Okay, good. Excellent. I should probably get the word out. Why don't we do that, shall we? You guys like the image? How dare I start a live stream when you're cleaning up your apartment? I'm sorry, Cass. If I had known, the situation would have been a bit different. Excuse me. Don't know why. Every time I have to do a stream, for some reason my nose gets stuffy and I have to like constantly sniffle and blow it. I don't know why. Every time I stream, it just suddenly happens. Like my sinuses, they just go crazy, and then it's all like, oh, that's disgusting. Huh. Hello, maniacs. Thank you for calling me Lancelot, the one name I've heard an ungodly amount of time in my history of life. Forgive me if I'm starting things off a bit slow tonight. I'm actually in the process of letting everyone know that I'm streaming, so I'm just gonna get the word out on my social medias just so people know that the stream is currently active. So yeah. And in preparation for this, I also opened up the creepypasta wiki as well as what else is it? YouTube itself. Just the off chance, maybe you want to react to something, watch something fun, all that good jazz. I'm sorry. I didn't read it. My eyesight's failing me right now. You call me Lanston. I guess it's better than Lancelot, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Excuse me. Well, I guess I'll ask you all, how are y'all doing tonight? Doing pretty well? What do you guys think of that little image over there? I actually made that myself. I'm still working with Photoshop, but I actually have a new program that I'm using for all of my thumbnails. So now I'll have more professionally made thumbnails for all of my future videos. So I downloaded a what's it called? Hang on, I think I have it on here on my Discord because it's how you can access it. It gives you like AI images. Shout out to Horror on the Rocks. He actually is the one that gave me the idea to start using this, and it's worked wonders. Here we go. Mid Journey. That's what it's called. Yeah, Mid Journey. That's exactly what I've been using. So yeah, as you can probably tell from my last video, the thumbnails do look a lot better, and that's kind of what the end goal is, just to make it look more professional. And I did the same thing with this image right here. I just got an AI image of a graveyard, photoshopped my icon in there, and just did all this fancy stuff. And now we got a nice looking image for the background. How am I sounding, by the way? I keep hearing some static noise in the microphone. Well, through my headset, that is. I don't know if you guys can hear that at all. Like, how does it sound for you guys? Excuse me. Good God. Sinuses are going nuts. Ooh wee. Audio is clear. Okay, excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Awesome, awesome. I do want to learn how to add music on my streams, especially like doing a pre-stream. I want to have more professional looking streams because it hardly ever happens with me because I don't do streaming that often, but when I do, I at least want it to look like it's somewhat professional. So, yeah. Instead of me just rambling on like a moron throughout the entire thing, I want to add some more entertainment value to these things. Hence why oftentimes I'll do a screen share and I'll just start playing a game or just reacting to random YouTube videos, which I think I figured out the reason as to why the sound quality hasn't been the best. I had to tweak with the audio bars, the volume bars in the output settings, and I think I got it, although I can't be too sure. I'll have to check just to make sure, just on the off chance something doesn't work properly. But we'll see what happens. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Sniffle, sniffle. Now we're just going to link this real fast. Hey, Spooky Aura, how are you? You can't stay, but it's okay then. I mean, hey, it's good that you showed up to say hey. I appreciate that. So thank you for popping in to say hello. we go. Wonderful. Okay, now I think I got plenty of platforms up on the stream. I mean, sorry, I think I promoted enough of the stream on multiple platforms. Give me a second, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, I apologize about that. Uh, I'm doing good, Spooky R. How are you doing? I hope you're doing just fine. How's it going over there in Australia, huh? I'm sure it's a lot better over here. I mean, here it's been really windy, cold, and raining a whole lot. Not the best place to be right now. Hello, Scarlet Shadows. How are you? Thank you for the 3 hearts. I appreciate that. Okay, so far 7 viewers are here. That's cool. That's cool. As a matter of fact, can I? Oh, yes, I can. All right, cool. Just had to check some settings out. So I know I said this already, but how is everybody realistically? Type in the chat. How you doing? Anything new? Anything change? What's the down low on you guys? Of course I am. Thank you, Scarlet. And hello, Lexi B. How are you? Thank you so much for appearing in the stream. Yeah, I'm just gonna shout out everybody who appears like in the stream itself. So if you leave a comment and you make an appearance in the stream, in the chat that is, then yeah, I will happily greet you and say hello, all that stuff, all that good stuff. I do know that I go into these streams completely unprepared. I really shouldn't be like that, but sometimes it just happens. If you can't tell, my voice is a little scratchy right now. I actually kind of overslept today. I try not to sleep until like say 6 or 8 o'clock at night because I feel like that's way too late for me to wake up. But today I slept in until 8 p.m. Luckily, I don't have to go into work tonight, so it won't be so. It's not so late, I guess. Still the same old boring life here. Oh, I feel you on that one. Same old chaotic thing. Oh yes. Actually, one of the things I thought about doing was that I thought about maybe working on thumbnails in this while I was doing a stream because I figured, hey, we should do that. That would be a fun thing to do in the past for like the past time. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Or I could just do what I normally do and just react to random YouTube videos. So hey, the possibilities are endless. How was the chili? Oh yeah, the chili ended up really good. I'm glad I made it. So yeah, it tasted delicious. That's right. I'm a man that can cook. Bet you didn't know that about me, eh? I'm doing just fine, Lexi. Thank you for asking. I got an energy drink next to me. I got me a Monster Energy. Lovely. Oh, you're tired and you're totally sleeping right now. Oh, yes, I can see that. You're sleeping on a live stream. I'm I mean, really, it's okay. You don't you can fall asleep listening to the sound of my voice because I have that effect on people. I have a very relaxing voice to most people. I should do a stream where I read Goodnight Moon to people. That would be funny. Well then, what to do, what to do. I was gonna stream like maybe, what was it, 2 days ago, I think, but I didn't have the time to actually do it. But seeing how now it's one of my only days off this week, I can actually go ahead and do it now because I'm like, I don't want to miss my chance to do a stream. I want to do a stream. I want to do a stream. And you know what? I did do that stream. I just did that stream now. I'm doing it now. What now? What? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Where'd my phone go? Here we go. Any of y'all catch my latest video yesterday? Sorry, it took me like 10 days or whatever just to upload a new one because I don't know. Life gets in the way for me a lot. I was hoping to get it up sooner, but I should collab with Zach again and do like go to. That would be really funny. I think yeah, we should do that sometime. That'd be a nice idea for a stream. She's referring to Maniac Zach from that prison story I did back in November, I believe. Yeah. Oh yeah, and thanks for all the views on that video, by the way. That amassed over 1,000 views. That blew my mind because I don't really get 1,000 all that often. But hey, it's cool that I managed to get that much on that video. So thank you. Still a bit of daylight, and it's only 7. Oh, nice. Here so far it's nighttime, obviously, but it's 10:14, I believe. Yeah, 10:14. Yeah, so it's a little late for us over here. I mean, I'm on the East Coast, so yeah, it would be. Excuse me. I never like sniffling in the chat. I mean, sorry, sniffling on stream. It just sounds so gross every time I do it. Ugh. Especially that one time where I did a stream where I actually was having bad sinus issues and I kept sniffling on every 5 seconds. Ah, it was so terrible. Excuse me. Just crumpling some paper. I do actually have another video planned. It's gonna be a holiday special, and it's gonna be for St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah. Uh, for me, it's very difficult to find stories that revolve around St. Patrick's Day because I don't know why. It's like one of the most well, it's a good holiday, obviously, because hey, green, luck, Irish, all that stuff. But finding creepypastas for that particular theme are a dime a dozen from my look. I actually look on the wiki, the creepypasta wiki for all of my stories to do. It's my safe zone, so to speak. because they have a general rule that falls under a certain what the hell is it called? Uh, a certain copyright law where you can, I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but it essentially means in layman's terms you can do whatever you want with a story as long as you give proper credit to the author. If you don't do that, copyright law for you. So, yes, I typically stick to the wiki because it's my safe zone, right? And so I'm looking around trying to find any kind of holiday themed story I can do. I find one, and I recorded it just the other day, and that'll be my special. I don't know if that'll be my next video because I don't want to have like a big upload gap between my next video and now. So maybe I'll do something in between to just hold you guys over until that video comes out, because after the holiday special, I'm hoping to do a long video, a long story that I've been wanting to get to for quite a while. I estimate that story is going to be about, say, an hour long, if I'm lucky. I'll tell you what it is though. Just last year in March, I did a story called "Don't Believe the Lies. We Never Had a Hold in This Pandemic." It was by a guy named Joe Dog, who I've recently met and have spoken to a number of times. He liked my version so much that he decided that he was going to write a sequel to the story called Patient Zero. And alongside with me and three other narrators, I should say. What was his name? The Savage Patch Kid, or the Savage Kid. I forget what his full name was on the. What was the name? I'm sorry, but the Savage Patch Kid, I believe, is what he called himself. And Musie's Modern Dreadfuls and Madame Raven, I believe. I believe that was her name. We all did a collaboration on Patch's channel where we read the sequel, only we were just various voices throughout the entire story. Now, we had this plan to initially post that video on all of our channels, but I chose not to because I'm not in it that much, to be honest. My part's very small compared to everybody else's, so I decided, hey, why don't I just do my own version? And that's precisely what I'm going to do for the month of March. Plus, I figured since I uploaded the first story in March, I should do the same with the sequel and get that up in March as well. Because, hey, the long awaited sequel takes time for it to be made, I guess. But the sequel, Patient Zero, is really good. It's good. If you go to Savage Patch's channel, you'll actually see it, and yours truly will be in it. But that'll be potentially my last video for March. As far as April goes, I gotta do an April Fool's Day video, obviously, but I gotta find something to really do for that day. I don't know. I'm hoping I can come up with something in the meantime. I just gotta find something funny, because hey, April Fool's funniness. Let me just go into here, go into Google real fast. Check out my bookmarks. Give me a second. I gotta open up my Discord real fast. There we go. We're in. Now, where is that thingamadooba? There we go. I just opened up Midjourney. Yeah, it's for some reason it like loves to give me random AI pictures that I never typed in because there's a bot on there. I don't know, it's a weird thing. But I started using this for my thumbnails, as you can see from the last one. So yeah. Matter of fact, let me do a screen share just so I can show you what I'll be doing today. There we go. You see that? That's the Creepypasta Wiki right there. That right there is what I will be operating on for today. I'll show you the story I'm planning on doing. Oh, Pasta of the Month, eh? Oh, Channel Infinity. I remember this one. It's good to see they're still... It's good to see the Creepypasta community still alive just as much as it was back then. I mean, to be real, I know Creepypasta is not as popular as it once was. I know for a fact that it's, well, been dying over the years. Let's not kid ourselves. It really has been. But there's still a dedicated fan base out there. I'm still someone that loves this stuff. Maybe not the OC characters that have come out from it over the years, but in general, I still like it. I do. Oh, chat's been dead for a while. Anyways, is the screen moving, by the way? Hang on, I want to see this just to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong here. I don't want any technical difficulties going on while I'm here. Okay, good, good. We're rocking and rolling. Just want to make sure I got everything up right. Okay. Now that I know things are running quite smoothly, let me just, Okay, good. Streamlabs is still working. Now, for my holiday theme story, I wanted to do a story called Irish Locket. Which, fun fact, was written by a good friend of mine in the narration community called... Hang on. Off there. Spooky Boo. Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. We've worked together a couple of times. She has a good channel herself. Give her a follow on Twitter. SpookyBooStories.com. No, just Spooky Boo Stories, I should say. There's no .com. What am I saying? This right here is the story I'm going to do. And I was thinking I will use this image as the background picture and the thumbnail. Save the image. As you can see, I have a bunch of old thumbnails and stuff in here, stuff that I'm planning on doing for the future. Well, this was from my original video that I just uploaded. This is just for the stream. This is just a picture I used for the Olaf story I did. Then there's matchsticks and cigarettes. I still got the picture in there. Cool. There we go. Just got that downloaded. Excellent. As a matter of fact, here we go. We are in Midjourney right now. As you can see, yeah, it's quite the thing, isn't it? Bunch of AI stuff that, well, keep. Oh, look at that! As soon as I said that, more bot stuff popped up. Here, let's go into Midjourney. Let's see here. Image. Or wait, was it... How did it go again? What did I have to do? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. I'm still new to the Midjourney thing. I have to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Okay, okay, slash images. That's what I had to do. Okay. image prompt. So let's say if I wanted to find a certain image pop up on screen, I would have to do something like, say, prompt Irish locket. Just wait for the images to pop in. It's going to take a little bit for it to show up. After a few seconds or minutes, give or take, more will pop up as soon as I need them. So we're just going to let it load up real fast. Ignore all the other images that are popping up. It's all AI anyways. So, yeah. 32%. Oh, here we go. It's loading. It's almost here. Isn't that the same image I... Hey, go back. I wasn't done yet. There we go. Wow, these look pretty nice. And the fox keeps... Hey, I don't care what the fox says. You're interrupting my stream, bro. I'm trying to look at this stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think? Out of all 4 of these images right here, which one do you think looks the best? Top left, top right, or bottom left, bottom right? Which one do you think works best? Which one do you like? I might just stick to using the actual image that was on the story itself, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to check what AI has to say, you know? What do you think? Maybe I'll put up a little poll in the stream. Well, maybe not that. I'll just ask you guys what you think. Bottom right looks like a legit necklace. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Excuse me. I do like this one right here. Is that what you guys are referring to? This one? That does look quite nice. Although this one looks really nice too. I don't know. Which one? Well, then again, this one with the heart up there, that looks really nice as well. Hmm. Okay, let's click on... You said bottom right, I believe? Yeah, bottom right. Actually, let's do both this one and this one. Yeah, let's do both of them. Why not? Alright. So we got that downloaded. So I think we do. Hang on. Folder. Let's see here. Where do we go? Is it in the download set? No, it's not there. Nope. Oh, wait, I'm being stupid. I just remembered. Yeah, that's right. I had to go down here and do it when I clicked on this. So, oh yeah, I forgot to say, I can also upscale the image if I want to. Like, if I wanted to upscale this one subtly, like, it would appear down here, I believe. Well, that's going to take a couple of minutes for it to work. Hey, Spooky Mennonite. Hey, welcome. It's good to have you here. I mean, I don't know if you're staying, but if you're staying briefly, that works with me. Spooky here's a very talented author. She's really good. I'm planning on doing one of her stories at some point as well, so look out for that too. Oh, whoops. Did I miss it? Oh, no, I didn't. I don't really see much of a difference here. It looks the same as all the other ones. No matter. Let's go ahead and... Where is it? Oh wait, I have to click on the image. There we go. Save image as. Save that in there. Click on this one. Come on. I know you can do it. Save image as. There we go. All right, sweet dreams. Thank you for stopping by. Now then. Oh, right. I gotta explain myself right here. This is Canvas, or Canva, I should say, not Canvas. What am I saying? This is where, this is where I basically create the thumbnails. So just go to create a design right down here, YouTube thumbnail. This will take a bit. Just give it a second. Oh, okay, it's already here. All right, cool. Oh, my hat hit the mic. I'm sorry. Upload files. Yeah, here we go. There's the old stuff I used. Matter of fact, I don't really need this in here, so move the trash. And move the trash. Okay. Yeah, Horror on the Rocks taught me how to use this stuff, so that's precisely what I'm going to do. Or, wait, hold on. Here we go. Let's see, where is it? Let's use this one first. I want to see what this would look like. Alright, there's the image. I can obviously resize it if I want to. Like this. Well, I want it to fill up the whole screen. Is there an option for it to do that? Hang on, where is it? Oh, that's a little too big, actually. Hang on. Okay, yeah, that didn't really work. That was a little too big. Huh. And change the images right up here. Animated. Edit. Nah, here we go. Yeah, I think I can do this. Have it just fill up the whole screen. Expand. That's what I wanted to do. Here we go. Whole page. Expand. Just gonna let that sit there for a bit. There we go. Perfect. Can I just, let me see if I can drag this. Oh, maybe that wouldn't work out too well. Hang on, let me try again. Actually, where is it? Where was I before? Edit, crop. Yeah, let's bring it back to how it was before. Can I do that? No? What would that one look like? Let's see what that one is. Huh. Still about the same, actually. Oh, wait, no, it's still loading. Oh, I get multiple selections. Okay. Can I do this one? Wait, is there a difference actually? Oh, there is a difference. Okay. The bottom portion is kind of changing up a bit. So, yeah. I see what's going on here. All right. Let me think here actually. Hang on. Wow, there's quite a lot of options here. I'm still getting used to Canva. I'm not exactly used to it yet. So, hmm. Maybe I just slide. Oh no, I'm also deleting the image in the process. Hang on. Let me start from scratch. Let me just delete this out. Bring it back in. Actually, let me see if I can change the background color because I don't want it to be a simple white background. Is there an option on there for background? Let me see. I believe there is. Oh, there's the text I use for this image on screen. Not this one, but the thumbnail. Let's think here. What if I type in background? I know there was an option to change the color, actually. I'm trying to find it. No, I'm not going to draw. I can't draw to save my life. I'm so bad at drawing. Excuse me. You know what? Let's resize this just a bit. Whoa, what the? Did I put 2 in there by accident? I did not mean to do that. Okay, back to 1. Okay, let's see. Stretchy stretch. Stretchy stretch. Okay, we'll keep it right here. Now let's see if we can change this background color. Oh, here we go, up here, duh. Let's do a black background like before. Yeah, on my previous video I did a black background. There we go. Stretchy stretch. There we go. Let's see, what else can I do? Let me just adjust that a bit. Okay. Let me see here. What else can I do? Designs. Text. I kind of want there to be the same thing that I did last time. Like have a little brushy type background for this. I don't know. I don't want all the thumbnails to just look alike whenever I make them. So let's say, oh, here we go. What should we use this for? How about this one? And duplicate. I don't know. Maybe that color's not really the right choice to go with. I don't know. Yeah, let's take that out. Let's delete that. And delete that one. What is a good one that I can use? I should say for the record actually, this isn't what the final image is going to look like obviously. I might do the same with all the other ones that I downloaded, so we'll just have to wait and see. Excuse me. Actually, hang on. Where is it? Here we go. Whoa, hello. You are too big. You are very big. There we go. Yeah, just gonna duplicate that one, take it down here, and we're gonna do another duplication, just so the image is crisp and clear. There we go. I don't know, it's just the added brushstrokes that really make a difference with the image itself. I don't know, I like it that way. I just think it looks really cool. Especially when I drag it over just a bit. There we go. Little slight adjustment, but I think it'll work. There we go. Okay, now that we got that settled, we got the image right here. We got the brushy background thing. Now let's do the next best thing, and we are going to add text to it. Alright, so the heading. There we go. Bring this over here. I know that it's all in black. Actually, you know what? No, let's bring it right here for right now, just so y'all can still see the text and see what it says. I'm gonna cancel out all this. The story is called Irish Locket. There we go. Let's change that color, actually. Let's do... No, not that. Not that. Not the... Okay, hang on. Oh, now I can't even see it. Oops, my bad. Let's change that again. Oh, how about this one? Okay, you can still somewhat see it, but it's meant to go in the black background. There we go. Actually, can I do this? Yes, I can. There we go. Change the image up right here. I want to adjust the line spacing, but I can't do that. I don't know how to do that yet. I'll figure it out. Oh, whoops. Just screwed up right there. Got the brush stroke out of the way. There we go. Let's put that right there. Alright, so it's in gold right now. Actually, what would it look like if I used this text instead? It's shiny, that's for sure. The now showing I use for this stream. Let's try what that one would look like. Irish Locket. It's gold. Bring that text down a bit. Oh yeah, it looks kind of nice. I mean, it looks like it could be a good text background to use. I kind of like how shiny this one is compared to that one. Although, maybe I should, you know, change up the font. Let's see what a lot of this other font looks like. Hang on, what's the... Oh, it's the same as that one, okay. Recommended fonts. Okay. That's the same as before. Ashley Crawford. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. That's a nice looking font right there. I kind of like it. Maybe the Shining one is a bit too distracting. I don't know. That's kind of what I think, really. It could be a little too potentially distracting. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I sneezed. Yeah, I like the first one better. Let's delete that and put that in there. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does this font look good to you? Do you think it looks good? Because if so, I think I'll stick with using that one. Matter of fact, can I yeah, let's just resize that a bit. Stick that right there. Actually, do a little slight adjustment. There we go. All right, what do y'all think? How's that look? I'll just wait for the chat to respond. What do y'all think? How's that thumbnail look? Chat's gonna dead right now. Oh well, no matter. But yeah, I think I do like the way this one looks. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this one. Why not? Oh, excuse me. Good God, I cannot stop sniffling today. Yeah. So I think I'll download this one and make that the image. There we go. Download, PNG. Yep. And download. Perfect. Open the folder. There we go. There you have it. All nice and done. Actually, come to think of it, that little top part right here is kind of bugging me. I mean, down here, it's got the perfect brush stroke, but this one doesn't really have any... no, it's not good enough. No, I need to go back and fix it. My OCD's going crazy. It needs to be fixed. There. I just pushed it up a little bit. There we go. Now I think it looks a bit better. I'm a stickler for details, so I had to stick this up there just a little smidge bit, just to see if I liked it or not. How are the rest of these things? They all lined up properly? Yeah, I think they are. All right, so let me try that again. I'm sorry. Now we will download. Okay, we did it again. Final result. There we go. That looks way better. It's the little details that matter most, you know? So, yeah. Ta-da! There's the new thumbnail. I should mention, though, in this story, in the story, there is an actual leprechaun in there. It's actually it's sort of a mystic fantasy type story, not necessarily a creepypasta, but it can be creepy in its own right. And I had to do an Irish accent, so I basically had to bring my voice up like this. Well, that's a rough. I haven't done an Irish accent today, so I might be a little rusty. So I gotta work at it just a little bit. Matter of fact, I should be like Jacksepticeye and be like, top of the morning to you lads. My name is Jacksepticeye. How are you doing today? I think he actually hates it when people mimic his intro. I don't know. Alrighty, we got that underway. Thus, the thumbnail has been made. But I'm glad to hear most of y'all like it. So, hey, if it works, it works. Matter of fact, I think for all of my future thumbnails, this is what I'm going to have it look like. I don't know. I just think that works better in my opinion. I always like the little image on the left, or sorry, the right, excuse me, with the text going on the other side. I don't know. I just think it works better that way, but that's just a me thing. So, there you go. We're going to close out a canvas. Close out canvas. Okay, there's the Discord. I will make images of these two just out of curiosity to see what that would look like. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Me personally, I don't think I want to do it on stream right now because I don't know. It'll take me a while for me to design something. I don't think you guys want to see me sit through making another thumbnail design. I don't know if you guys find that entertaining at all, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's go back into Streamlabs for a second. How long have we been recording for? Oh, almost an hour. Cool. Excuse me. Shit. And here we are on YouTube. Oh yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a big Linkin Park fan, so I just listened to Shadow of the Day live. I love that song. I'm also a big Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball fan. And rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Poor guy. Yeah, because you guys didn't hear, the creator of Dragon Ball passed away just recently. Poor guy. It was a sad day. It really was. But at least he's at peace now. And that's good. Let's go to my channel. Why not? Oh, look. He's alive. I guess that means that I am live too. It's kind of funny though when I see what my channel has become now, because back then I had, well, like everybody else on YouTube, I had practically nothing in terms of production and image quality. Back then I just got Google Images and I just I stuck like a random image of Death Note on there because I was a big Death Note fan around that time. Until I recently did, well, not recently, but until I eventually got an image of myself that I was proud of. I got the image made. I got a new channel logo, or banner, excuse me. I got a new banner, and I like it. I like how my channel has progressed and evolved over time because, yeah, when you have nothing and you eventually become something, it feels really good. I am very thankful for the support I got out of this. Yeah, Man TV on Twitter, he's the one that drew the image of me as well as made this banner. I didn't even ask him for a banner. He just made one. I thought that was really cool. I was planning on just asking for a new image I could use for merch designing as well as for a new avatar for myself. And so, yeah, that's how that was created. I don't really know why the idea of me having like what is it, green tape or something on me, like this just, oh wait, I wasn't trying to go here. Oh, I just closed out YouTube. God damn it, no. YouTube. Let me just go back. Oh, Markiplier, he's tired. Poor guy. I hope you you're not tired after today, I guess. Okay, I'm sure there's more context behind the video. I'll probably watch it later. Why not? Right there. But yeah. Thank you to Yaiman TV for the help with this new and professionally made drawing and banner, because now I feel like I actually have a more professional channel. Same goes for a lot of my other videos on here. This video, I don't like this video. I never liked it because, well, for one thing, it didn't do too well view-wise. And secondly, I only did it because I needed something to upload for that day because I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So I decided just to make that short video, but as I've listened to it, excuse me. As I've listened to it, I never really saw myself liking it. I might delete it at some point. I don't know. It's a short video, so I just was never satisfied with it, so I might get rid of it. Then there's this one, Christmas lights, which I made on a whim on Christmas. I was gonna make this a YouTube short, but as you can tell from the video time, it's 2 seconds away from being a YouTube short, so I couldn't upload it as a short if I wanted to. Well, I could if I wanted to bring it back into the editing software and just snip off 2 seconds of it, which I probably will do that because I do want this to be on my shorts page instead of just on my main channel video page. Yeah. So I think around Christmas time I will do exactly that. I'll re-upload this into shorts just so it's more fitting. Just chimed in. What's going on? Nothing much really. We're just talking, shooting the breeze, all that good stuff. It's kind of funny. There's a lot of my videos that I enjoyed back then that I don't really enjoy now because at the time I thought it was good, but then as time went on, I realized, this video's kind of garbage. I don't like how it turned out. I mean, some of them I actually do think did turn out well, especially with the thumbnail design, for example. Like when I made this one right here, I thought that was a really well done thumbnail and video. I like what I did there. This is back when I went into my editing software and just made my thumbnails in there instead of using the Canvas and Midjourney that I use now. Maybe not this one. I don't really like this one anymore. Although it was a cool way for me to show off my kitties, have them make a small cameo. Hey, Athena, cute little one. But yeah, um, there are some that did turn out better than others. If I'm being honest, like I do like this one Bountiful Halloween. I like both the image I used in the video itself and for the thumbnail. I don't know, it just kind of feels very suiting for the story. It ended up pretty good. Oh look, there's the video me and Maniac Zach made. There's the Prisoner 959. That was a good one. Thank you for 1K views, by the way. No One House, I feel like is the underrated series I've done. Well, not the series in general. The series itself is well known, and I think it's really good. But I wish the videos got more views on them, if I'm honest, because I put a lot of work into those. I don't know. I just feel like they've gone really underappreciated. This one's a little weird with me. Like Deep, it was a long story in its own right. I enjoyed doing it, yeah, but it was a very exhausting story to read because like look at that time. It's 51 minutes long. That took me a while to do, and well, there were some frustrating moments while recording it because I strive to be good at what I do, perfectionism, but beggars can't be choosers. All right here, there's Lady Spookiara. Spookiara, there she was featured on my birthday video. This was uploaded on my birthday. I liked how it turned out. It turned out pretty good. Yeah, it was nice. This one, I wouldn't mind doing another 2 sentence horror story video. I did admittedly like them. I thought it was a really cool thing I did. I just gotta find more of them just so I can actually like use them for the video itself. I got most of them off of Reddit, and some of them are a little hard to come by because I try not to use too many 2 sentence stories that have already been done by multiple people. Like I want to find ones that I haven't heard yet. So that's precisely what I did. In fact, I remember when I was looking up random 2 story videos to use for that video, stories to use for that video, excuse me, where I got on my notes section and I just hand typed every single one of them out to make sure I wouldn't lose the link to them. So that's what I did. I went on my notes, typed out every single short horror story video that I could find, and that's how that video was made. Yeah. What can I say? I thought it was a good idea, but yeah. Only thing I would change about that is that I think the pacing was really off in that video. Like some of the pauses between stories could have been maybe a smidge longer. I don't know. Like our worst critics are always ourselves, and yeah, I feel that way sometimes when I see my own stuff. I'll be very critical about about myself. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm way too hard on myself when it comes to the content that I make, but I only do it because I want to see myself improve. I want to see myself get better when it comes to the stuff I make. So hopefully y'all understand. Yeah. Oh, look, there's Girl of My Dreams with Panic Within. Yeah. I should probably change the title to make sure her channel is actually like linked into the title itself. I don't know. I was never really satisfied with how I titled the video when I just put her channel name in there. I gotta make sure I fix that. But yeah, Queen of Panic is really good. She's a good friend of mine. She's also a model too, weirdly enough. I've seen some of her modeling pictures. She does really good. She's really good. I'm happy for her. Bet she probably makes more bank than I do. Actually, speaking of that, I remember in high school, I was told a lot that I should be a male model. Like, I have the face for it, I guess. I guess that person knew what they were saying, so who knows? Maybe something like that could actually happen. You never know. Ugh, God. Hmm. Oh yeah, Tiki Toby. I was rewatching that last night. I kind of wish the audio quality in this story was a bit better, if I'm honest. It could have, it could have like notifications on my phone. Sorry. It could have looked so much better or sounded so much better, but it's good for what it was. Sometimes when I hear my videos now, I'm like, man, I want to remake this. I don't like how it sounds. I want to do something different. I want to change it up, but I realize that hey, if I did that, there wouldn't be much of a point because if you made it once, that's good enough. But if you want to make it again in the future, don't do it so recently. You know, wait at least a year before remaking a story you've already done because no one wants to hear the same story twice within the same year it was uploaded. That would be like if I took down a video that I just did and remade the entire thing from scratch, just completely revising it, and just instantly re uploading it and doing that over and over again every time I wasn't satisfied with something. I know some people do that, but I'm not one of them. If I'm gonna excuse me. I do a good stretch and yawn. If I want to remake any story that I've done, I want to wait for some time to pass before I eventually get around to doing it. That's just how I do things. Oh yeah, there's that pandemic story I was talking about earlier. Thank you for 200 views on that. That was really nice of y'all. Oh, and there's heavy rain. That was oof, that was a long. That was my last hour-long story. Well, to be honest, ever since like 2017, I think I haven't actually done a story that was over an hour where it was strictly me doing the narration, unless it was a collaboration. See, with this one, it was a collaboration with a bunch of talented creators. But it's been a while since I've done like a solo video where it was an hour long itself. I do want to get back into doing that at some point, but hopefully when that time comes, I'll be ready for it. Because it's quite the endeavor to have to get behind a mic and actually like record a very long story. It can take quite a while. Your voice can tire out really easily. It's a very long process. Hello, Luna Rose. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Lance, go home. Cass, I am home. How else would I be streaming? It's not like I'm streaming at work. Actually, some people do that. I'm not one of those people. I don't see why some people would feel the need to stream at work. That just wastes time in production, you know? Productivity. Whatever. If you make it work, you make it work. That's your thing. I really want to change this thumbnail. It didn't do too well view-wise because it's different, but it's only because after I did the entire No One House series, I wanted to do what Cody Leach did and do like a ranking video of sorts. I kind of wish I made a better thumbnail for this, if I'm honest. I might change that in the future. Who knows? I want to make it more eye-catching in a way, you know? There's a lot of these thumbnails that I would personally want to change up. It's just me, though. If y'all want to donate to my Patreon, make sure to go to my Patreon page and do that. I'm just kidding. I've had that Patreon for plenty of years now, and I've gotten a few donations on there, but nothing nearly as much as I would like. I don't know. I just almost no one has used it. I feel kind of bad for even having a Patreon so early on my YouTube YouTube channel. By early on, I mean like at such a small following. I consider what I have a very small following, but I don't know. Some people might disagree. I mean, 2,000 subscribers isn't a lot to a lot of bigger channels, but it's a lot for a lot of smaller ones. I don't know. It's weird that way. I only get a tad bit jealous whenever a channel that's been around not as long as me surpasses me in subs. I'm not bitter about it, you know. I'm not bitter about it. Okay, maybe a little bit. No, I'm sorry. Oh, here's that urban legend story I did. I got it from the Creepypasta File wiki. Got over 1.8k views. I appreciate that. I really should do more urban legend style videos. There are plenty of them that I like, especially like say in Japanese urban legend. They have a ton of those. I kind of want to do some series where I talk about them and just give a background as to why they're urban legends and why they exist, how they originated all that good stuff. I don't know. I think that would be a really cool idea. Yeah, that would be a really cool idea. I remember when I did this one. This is the second video I uploaded on my channel, but then I redid it like 2 years ago, and I completely had forgotten that when I did this video, it was one of the only few stories I've done where I completely forgot to do and to put my intro in there. When I recorded it, it completely slipped my mind that, oh wait, I should put my intro in this video, but I completely forgot it when I was editing it, and I just uploaded it anyway. So that's the first video of mine where there's no intro at all. Well, I mean, there is a live action segment where I'm on camera, but my actual channel intro, I completely forgot to put it in. It happens. I also really enjoyed this video right here, Death Curious Business Card. Fun fact, I was the first person to ever actually narrate this story. I was the very first one. If you look at the history of all the other channels that have uploaded narrations of this, I was the first one to ever actually do it. Only got about 400 views, which is good, yeah, but at the same time, other channels, more popular ones, have done their own version, and it's gotten way more views than mine, but I guess that kind of just happens. It happens. I don't know. Hopefully in the future, I can become one of those channels. I don't know. I sound really bitter when I say that, but I'm really not. I understand that I'm not going to get as many views as a lot of other channels out there, even if I'm the first one to do a certain story, which I have been. Like this one. I was the first one to read this story right here. Yeah. There is a sequel to it, actually, come to think of it, but it's only available on Kindle, I believe, because the author's anthology series was released on there, so there is a sequel to Uncle Victor. Will I ever read it myself? Well, I gotta find it first, but if I do, then oh yeah, absolutely, I will definitely read this for the channel. And there's all my other videos. Oh, look. There's my Jeff the Killer Mega Collab I did way back 4 years ago. Good God. I really hate how long it took me to do that because the fact that I told myself years back that I was going to make a series out of this, where every year I was going to do one of Caveman and Killam's Jeff stories, but I never got around to it. I feel so bad about the whole thing. I do want to eventually get around to doing the entire series, but that in and of itself is going to take a long time to do because they're such long series. They're such long stories. I'm not blaming Kellum for it, but he's a very wordy author. I can tell you that much. But yeah, looking back, I don't hate the video. I do think there's a lot of things on there that I could have done a lot better. I could have had um, better audio quality when I read it. I don't know. It just didn't sound right to me when I was reading it and hearing the playback. Hopefully, if I ever get around to doing the sequels, the audio quality will be a lot better. I have thought about rebooting this whole thing and just starting over and just redoing Jeff the Killer 2015 all over again, but who knows? Only time will tell if I decide to get around to doing it. Uh, did I ever get around to reading Spiral? No, I have not actually. I'm so sorry. I haven't actually. Oh wait, are you referring to your Jeff the Killer story that you sent me? I believe you are actually. Uh, actually yes. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I did read through most of it. I haven't finished it yet, obviously, because I didn't have a lot of time on my hands to finish it. But from what I've read so far, it's not too bad. There are a few grammar mistakes. I'm sorry, I point that kind of stuff out. There are a few grammar mistakes in there, but nothing too bad. I can easily work around it if I choose to narrate it at some point. So, hey, so far it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I thought my channel would grow because it was sub to 200 subs. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it got hacked? Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's horrible. I would hate it. I would hate it if that happened to me in my channel. I wouldn't want to lose it. All the work I put into this stuff over the past 7 years, I think. Stream on. I want to stream on Twitch, but every time I've tried, it's never worked. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but every time I try to stream on Twitch, I can never go live, mainly because the go live button never shows up. You might be thinking, how does that happen? I wish I could tell you. I genuinely don't know. Every time I try to stream on Twitch, the option just isn't there to go live, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong. Oh, and if I scroll down right here, there it is, 24K views. I am so satisfied that this video got as popular as it did, even though the author himself is a piece of shit, to be honest. I'm sorry, Snuffbomb's not a cool dude. Not a cool dude. That it's a long story. But speaking of long stories, this was pretty long in and of itself, and I made this a Halloween special. I think it was actually my first Halloween special, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was, yeah. It was a collaboration. A bunch of friends came on board. In fact, the actor who played Laughing Jack in this, Jack Mockery, or John Winfield as he's called now on Twitter, he's actually become a pretty accomplished voice actor in and of itself. He's seen a lot of success since this video first dropped. Honestly, I got nothing but love and respect for the guy. He's been an amazing help with me on my channel for many years. It's cool. I'm still friends with the guy, so I do want to get him back on board at some point and bring him back in for a future project. But who knows? He's got a pretty busy schedule, but I would love to feature him again. He's a really cool guy, and I really hope that we can work together again at some point. So you hear that, John? I'm calling you out. I'm calling. Okay, no. I'm sorry. No, no, no. If John wants to come back on to the channel, that's his choice to make. I mean, it would be cool, but I understand if he can't because busy schedules happen to us all. Ah, sinuses. God damn it. Wow. Speaking of which, my channel's gotten really slow in terms of subscriptions. I haven't been getting a lot of subscribers as I would like. Ugh. But slowdown does occur with the channel. It happens. I totally get that. There's a bunch of narration channels far and wide that... Oh my god, this video right here. This was the first time I made an appearance on camera, and it was so bad. Oh my god, it was so bad. I had a really crappy video camera at that point. Oh, man. Just the freaking quality of this video. Oh my god, I hated it so much. But I worked with what I had back then. Although weirdly enough, I think around this era, this was actually my best year when it came to videos, because I ended up getting a lot of views on my channel around this time, as much as someone like me can get. But that sadly has not been the case since then. Since then, I've gone down in views significantly, which does tend to happen when it comes to channels that have been around for a long time. It's a shame, but hey, what can you do? I want to go back to my heyday where I was well known, getting plenty of views from people who knew who I was. I sound like a washed up has-been right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's okay. I know not much can be done about that, but whatever. It's okay. Oh yeah, oh, I think you're referring to this video. I don't know why I said that actually. For some reason, when I was writing the script for that video, when I was announcing my merch sale, my t-shirts, um, for some reason, when I recorded the voiceover, I was like, okay, let's add something. As soon as I unveil the shirt, I should say something. And the first thing that came to mind was me saying, oh yeah, that's right. And since then, amongst my friends, that one phrase has become a huge meme in our community. So it's always been people quoting to me, "Oh yeah, that's right," whenever they see me. Or yeah, like that. These two in the chat, they're the prime examples of people that have done that. Oh man. I really wish looking back that oh man, I wish looking back I could have changed it to something else cuz oh my god, I was so embarrassed about that. Now what the hell? I'll give you guys one right now. Oh yeah, that's right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he said it. He said the line. He said the line. I do a lot of collaborations. Well, not a lot of collaborations now, but there are plenty of channels that I've been featured on before. Rob's Media is one of them. I got one that I'm doing with him at some point in late March, I believe. Yeah. Um, Actually, what has Rob been up to? I want to see what Rob's videos have been like. Here we go, Rob's Media. Rob's a good friend of mine. We're really good friends. He makes a lot of really good videos. I like this video right here. His worst apologies videos. Oh, look, this is the first video we did together on his channel where I was a part of it. I'm not used to doing videos in this style just yet, so I don't know. Like I sound so off every time I do videos that are in top 10 or list styles. I don't know. For some reason, it's never been able to work out for me. Like when I appeared on Blame It on Jorge's videos many years back. Shout out to him, by the way. He's a cool dude as well. Um, yeah, my audio quality sounded so bad, and the flow was just off to me. It was my first time doing videos in that format, so yeah, looking back, I really wish I did better when it came to that. But I just gotta work at it. And who knows, maybe one day you'll see me do videos like this in the future, because I do, well, maybe not worst YouTuber videos, although I can certainly think of a few that do deserve to be on that list.
As a matter of fact,
How about we just react to this video right now? We're already here, might as well. After all, I'm already in this alongside all these other fantastic people. Why not? Let's do a little reaction. How about that? Hopefully the sound quality will be better on this. Again, hang on. There's that disclaimer. Let's full screen that shit. Look, there's me. There's me right there. You see that? That's me. Look at me. It's me. That's so totally me. Okay. Yes, Rob, I'm promoting your stuff on here. I hope you're happy about it.
Chris Monroe.
Hang on. That's a little loud. Hang on. There we go.
Starting off this video strong with the mythical man himself, the king of the kiss, the master of small talk, the sexual predator of Los Angeles, Prank Invasion. Now, pranks on YouTube started out pretty wholesomely until the genre became more extreme in the mid-2010s. This is due to many outlandish creators like Joey Salads, Moini T, Vitaly, Kobe Person, and one other that I'll be discussed later in the video. But Prank Invasion was the fakest, as Chris will go up to...
I actually did watch a few of these back in the day. Kobe Person, I believe he said. Pearson, I don't remember what his last name was, what he just said. That Kobe guy. That Kobe guy. I actually, I did watch a few of his videos back then, but not anymore though. I kind of fell off of prank videos because I never really found them all that enjoyable. There are a few here and there that pop up that I think is really cool, but not anymore though. I'm not really into them anymore. Not to mention they just got really out of hand and crazy. So I'm not big on them. But we'll keep going.
to random girls and play a quick game for a quick kiss. And to make them more interesting, he would make up fake holidays like No Clothes Family Day and Mommy Makeout Day.
If you wanted to play a quick game or a quick kiss.
Sure.
You're down? Okay. How about this? If I can guess your son's age, I get a kiss.
Okay, no. We're not gonna. Let's skip ahead. Oh wait, Royce Gum. This is my entry. Yeah, I don't want there to be too much focus on the stupid prank guy. I don't like him. I don't like him. But I guess I just wanted to show you guys my sections that I did on here. So how about we do that? Here's my first one.
Hey guys, it's me again. So I haven't posted a video in 7 days. I know I've been slacking, but I can explain.
Brian Lee. It's kind of funny how Rice Gum will complain about how he hasn't uploaded in 7 days. I mean, hey, I do that too sometimes. Life gets in the way. You can't always upload a video every single day. That would be impossible unless you have a team of people helping you out. But when you're by yourself, yeah, no, you obviously have to take time out of your day to make videos, you know? It's a process. So just because you have a life doesn't mean you gotta dedicate your life to uploading content every single day. Sometimes if people have to wait a week for you to upload something, they have to wait a week. That's just how it works. It's like waiting for a new episode of a TV show you're watching. I mean, obviously there's going to be a wait in between. So until that day comes when the episode first pops up, you got to wait for it. That's just how it works. Anyway, this is my section. I'll let it play so you guys can hear it. Mainly going by Rice Gum, this controversial creator began his YouTube career pretty humbling with gaming content. His viewership was small, yet modest, up until he began a series called These Kids Must Be Stopped in December 2015. This was during the rise of commentary channels, leading to many watching his new style of videos. These were actually really well liked at first, as Rice simply roasted kids on the app musically. He wasn't overly mean or anything either, just harmless jokes. But with this success, Rice's ego took over. He became arrogant, greedy, and was increasingly harsher in commentary videos. Rice would even make diss tracks on some of the young kids that he would criticize. This appeared petty and was a bad look for him. His personality changed for the worse as he focused more on the numbers and less on making enjoyable videos. He began flexing and started fake drama just for attention. There was also the time that he complained about not being in YouTube Rewind.
His argument is that other YouTubers with less subscribers than him are irrelevant compared to him. That thought process would be his main defense for quite a while. During a live stream in 2016,
You know, when I hear this, when I hear how I sound, man, I'm so critical when it comes to how my sound quality is. I feel like I really stick out on this kind of thing, but not in the good way. Like, I don't know, for some reason, when I hear myself talk, I feel out of place when all the other people who were in this video. Not to say that they did a bad job. They did fantastic. They make excellent content themselves. But me, I kind of stick out because you can tell that this isn't really my kind of video style. So it sounds a little off to me. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure not everybody thinks the exact same way, but me personally, I just can't help be critical about my performance in these videos. Who knows? When time goes on, I'll get a lot better at it, but yeah, whew, it's a slog to get through my own entries because I just hate how I sounded. But whatever.
he laughed and asked really stupid questions to a girl who had been raped, including the infamous line,
What the fuck? No, but did it feel good though?
Not.
Fun fact, actually, when that part came up, I actually thought I was going to be the one to say that part of the video. Did it feel good though? I actually had that line recorded and everything because I thought I had to be the one to deliver that, and I delivered it the same way that Rice Gum did. But I guess Rob decided that. Am I saying that I sound scripted? Well, yeah, actually, I was scripted. I don't think. Well, I can't really say that I sound bad scripted because realistically speaking, all of my videos on my channel are essentially me being scripted, unless if you're counting the intro and an outro, I guess you could say. With the exception of those, the whole channel is me reading stories off the web, so in a way, I'm always scripted. But I don't know, with this kind of content, it just sounds a bit different to me. Maybe I'm overthinking, maybe it's just me, but I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. Whatever. I'm just gonna have a nice leisurely time just listening to myself and cringing at the same time because sometimes even I don't like my own voice. But back on topic. I did record that line, did it feel good though, in the script. But I guess Rob felt like it felt out of place for me. Maybe he just didn't want it in there, so he cut it out and replaced it with the actual clip, which either one works, to be honest. I'm not really complaining about that. Still like how it turned out, though. The whole video was pretty cool.
I didn't.
Damn.
It was
Like how long was it?
how long?
No, like in time of the, like how long did the rape last before?
Why the fuck is he
Rice
still
got into other
smirking?
controversies at this time, like lying to multiple girls on live streams, smashing Gabby Hanna's phone after she made fun of him for having a ghostwriter, and made a diss track against Jake Paul with one of his exes. In October 2017, YouTuber iDubbbz made a Content Cop episode on him, which currently has over 50
YouTuber
million views.
iDubbbz?
In it, Ian criticizes him for his ego, faking a giveaway, his past controversies, and his musical abilities. He even ended it off with a diss track. Rice then retaliated by making his own diss track on Ian, which came off as pathetic. All he does is flexes his wealth and states that iDubbbz must be obsessed with him. During the summer of 2018, Rice released his Hong Kong vlogs, where he visited the region and acted like a complete idiot, similar to Logan Paul's Japan vlogs.
Oh yeah, like in China, there's always jokes about like Asians eating cats
Yeah,
and dogs.
I remember
Like, in
seeing
China,
that. That
there's
was
food
really
with
stupid of
cats out,
him.
and I haven't seen a restaurant or anything
But,
serving
yeah,
that
everyone knows that at
authentic
this
food, but
point.
I wanna try. I'm always open to try new things.
Then came December 31st, 2018, when Rice released a video promoting a gambling site. The website was a massive scam, and he mainly showed it off to his young, impressionable fans. This did not sit well, and many other YouTubers bashed him for the promotion. In response, he tried to snitch on other creators who promoted the site, and gave out passcodes to Amazon gift cards that were already used.
Damage has been done. You guys already saw a money hungry side of me, and it is what it is. And there's nothing I can really do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards. So I'm sorry. It just wouldn't happen again.
Okay, that's gotta be one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Honestly, I still think that was a ridiculous thing to do. It's like, hey, take all these Amazon gift cards to my millions of fans. First come, first serve. Whoever gets them, they're all yours. Yada 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 yada. And they were all expired. Like, What the hell did you think was gonna happen, you fucking idiot? I'm sorry, but when you do something like that, you know what's going to happen. Once you promote something like that, I'm sorry, once you give away something like that, gift cards that you know are expired, no shit, you're gonna get in deep trouble for all that crap. No one's gonna respect you any more than they already do. Sorry, you're gonna be even more disrespected than you already are just by doing that alone. I mean, honestly, what the hell? Okay, rant over. Continue.
His most recent drama came up last summer with the Save the Kids scandal. This was a cryptocurrency he and many influencers from the FaZe clan promoted, which was actually a pump and dump scheme. What's worse is that it was promoted as charitable, as proceeds could go to children in need. That was false, of course, and Rice has since stuck to streaming on Twitch.
Welcome back to another brand new video. Another day, another banger. Got a great video. If you have any insane video, guys.
Amir Futui. Known more widely as NNA Productions, this Emirate YouTuber spent most of his time making 3am challenge videos. These were clearly aimed at a much younger audience and never changed in format.
Actually, let me.
This went on for years,
Let's just
as
skip to
all
my
his videos
section.
were
Hang on.
indistinguishable besides the person or thing he was calling. Amir would start off by spinning a fidget spinner, begging for you to subscribe.
This
and
one
give
me?
Problematic videos would be made.
Kai Gallagher? No, that's not me.
I didn't say you were, no, I said you looked dumb.
Oh, Shane Dawson. No, big surprise there.
He was constantly attacked.
Jason Ether. Yeah, that's my. Yeah, that was my entry. Next entry.
Jason Ether. Going by J-Station, this man is easily the worst 3am
Yeah,
challenge
J Station. That's another
His
YouTuber I'm
Twitch channel
so
was
glad
even
got kicked off the
Jason
platform.
was
Or not
charged
kicked
with
off, I'm
multiple
sorry.
accounts of trespassing
Demonetized.
in
He's still
2016.
on
This
the
was because of
platform,
multiple 24-hour
but
challenges, where he would
he's
break
not
into
as
places
popular as he
for
once
hours.
was.
He
He's
would be
lost a lot of
arrested once
support, a
again
lot
in
of views,
2018 for
especially
trespassing at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida.
monetization.
Jason stated
Yeah,
that he did this
it's
to
he
retrieve
did
the
it to
bags
himself.
somebody had
He was
stolen,
really stupid
and
with
called
what he
for a
did.
boycott of the theme park in protest. Similar to NNA Productions, he got in trouble for making 3am challenge videos on dead celebrities, not only with Etika, but also Mac Miller. In these horrible videos, Jay would attempt to contact
In
these
these
individuals
horrible
using a Ouija
videos.
board and insist that they are talking to him.
And we're gonna take out the Ouija board right here. You wanna open it, bro?
Oh, by the way, I should probably ask, how do I sound, by the way? Whenever the audio is playing, it tends to overlap what I'm saying. I tried fixing the settings earlier to hopefully mitigate that, so hopefully the audio doesn't sound so bad that it's overlapping what I'm saying as I'm talking while the video's playing. I don't know, does it sound good? Just want to make sure that before we continue, because while the video is playing, I don't want the audio to cut me off to make me sound like I'm so quiet. You know, I just hope. I get very concerned about the audio quality, and I just realized that the mouse, the arrow, is pointing towards this guy's crotch, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, one bit. I'd get your crotch away from my mouse, because I don't appreciate that. I do not consent to that. Oh, is it? Oh, it is? It is? A little quiet? Oh. Hang on, let me see if I can fix something here. Hang on. Audio on the video is a little quiet. Let me just go into here. Just smidge it up a bit. Just gonna smidge you up a bit. Okay, so I just did some tweaking with the audio. Hopefully it sounds a lot better. Continuing.
Let's do it. Guys, to make this even crazier, we got black candles all around, guys. That
We got
helps in
black
choke all the
candles all
spirits
around,
used for
bro.
Black magic. Smells good?
Smells like spirit dust, bro. I don't know what that is.
He would get called out on this by various other YouTubers, such as Keemstar, the controversial drama alert.
Another scumbag on the internet. Keemstar is literally just as bad. I can't stand him. But a lot of people can't. He gets hate every day. He knows he's a bad dude, but what can I say? The guy loves the attention that people give him. There's no way around it. He loves it when people say his name. Good or bad. I mean, I guess I'll give him props for not getting offended by criticism so easily, but I mean, whatever. I still don't like you, dude. Sorry. That's just. Well, then again, my words mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. 'Cause I'm just a small creator on here, but okay. I'm not. Stop. You're not gonna rant right now about people you don't like. Instead, let's watch you read a script about people you don't like. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video on YouTubers that I personally don't like. I thought about doing that before, but I don't know. I'd rather just stick to what I do now before I eventually decide to shift into different styles of content at some point. For right now, I'm just going to stick to narrations and later on down the road then change it up because I want to make sure I get everything out of the way before I eventually change my content up, which will eventually happen. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah? Okay, good. Continuing.
Host would also call him out for a Suicide Force video, only a week after Logan Paul did to capitalize on the attention. This backfired, however, because he admitted that it was only for the views. Jay and Keemstar continued their feud after this. In mid-2019, Jay staged a robbery at his house, which most were skeptical of. It appeared staged as no evidence was taken from his home, and his bruises only appeared to be on one side of his face.
They just punched me in the face. They choked me out, pushed me against this wall. I struggle around. I end up on here. Look, there's blood all up on here. They're beating the fuck out of me right there. Eventually, I went unconscious. Tried to escape. I ran over here. There's blood all on my couch.
On January 21st, 2020, Jason
Fake.
uploaded 2 videos in which he insists his girlfriend brutally died in a car crash. And of course, knowing how this man is, he made a 3 a.m. Ouija board.
Imagine how awkward it would be, because we all know that this is faked, obviously. This is the worst thing that you can potentially do on a platform like this. The fact that he had faked something like this is very scummy in of itself, but just imagine how awkward it would have been if somebody had come walking by at that same location and asked him what he was doing, and he had to very awkwardly explain what the situation was. Like, does he really think he could fool anybody with this whole story? Potentially in real life? Honestly, I would say no. I think that, personally, anybody can look at this, whether it's online or in real life, and know that this is complete BS. Because the guy doesn't do a convincing job at all of showing that he's emotional or sad about the whole thing. You can tell it was just a big setup right from the very start. Not a very good one, mind you. And I don't blame Alexia for any of this. I don't blame his ex-girlfriend for any of this because she was pressured into doing it by Jay himself. So, yeah, in the end, he's the one that deserves all the hate. Not her. Him. He did this. He did this. So, I just want to make that very clear. Oh my god, I still hate the fact that this happened, because good lord, it is... Oh man, it was awful. Just straight up awful.
Board video about her.
What did you take?
I took the teddy bear.
Are you kidding me? The teddy bear, where is it?
It's over on the counter. Like, you want me to get it? Maybe that'll help her spirit.
I can't get over how bad the acting is in this, my god. It's the teddy bear. It's over there. Let's exaggerate all the words we're saying, bro. And, oh yeah, and let's also say bro in every single sentence that we have. That way, we come off as cool, hip, and relatable. Ugh, it's a mess. It's a really big mess.
Come to us.
Yeah, G, grab it.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there right now and just grab the freaking teddy bear, dude. Yo, the candles.
Whoa.
What the frick, dude?
Bro!
Whoa, what the frick, dude? Bro!
I swear to God, as soon as that happened, the candles just flickered.
This came under fire, and it was soon clear that he faked all of this, as his girlfriend, Alexa, was revealed to be alive. She came forward with the full story after the drama got so
It's good
big,
she did.
stating how
It's good
Jay
she
was
came forward.
physically and mentally abusive to her. He forced her to be in part of the videos, including giving voice clips for the Ouija board one. A back and forth commenced, with some assuming both parties involved were saying things for publicity. This was harder to believe, until Jay's ex, Aiko, shared her experience with him. Jay would be arrested in February 2020 due to Alexa reporting him to the police. This was allegedly due to assaulting her with a weapon, which also seemed to be what led to YouTube demonetizing Jay's entire channel. It would be banned altogether a year later. He eventually made a new channel, where he doesn't upload as much. The last drama to occur with Jay was when he tried to take down the Nerd City's video made on him. He got so petty that he changed his Twitter header to an image of Nerd City's girlfriend. This did not work out for Jay Station in the end, luckily.
He's wearing a freaking mask out there! What the freak? Oh, don't! What the freak? What the freak, guys? Jeez! He's there! Hello?
It looks like he's recording this in like a hotel room or something, or it's probably just an apartment complex. But even then, the outside looks like it's a hotel hallway or something. I don't know. But the fact that he's like yelling everything he says in all these videos, I'm surprised there weren't noise complaints made about him. Jesus. Quiet down, man.
Guys, he's not even wearing a shoe, guys!
It's not money, it's not fame, it's not a number.
Oh, Tana Mojo. Where's my next entry? Is it this one?
Pissed off all
No,
his
not Jake Paul. That's
neighbors.
not. Although I mean,
That's
I don't
all
like the guy
his
myself, to be honest. The fact that I'm the same age as this guy is just sad. Austin McBroom.
I'm so confused. They didn't take the wallet.
That's not
Either
my
it was
entry.
Ed was mistreated the
Not
most
my.
compared to
Not
the
my.
rest of the
Oh, James Charles. That was my. This was my next entry. Here we go. James Charles.
James Charles. This beauty YouTuber has always had a spotty reputation on the website. James has always been involved with drama, including the messy back-and-forth banter between him and various other beauty channels in spring of 2019.
Which
The
I
only
really didn't
relevant
care about,
thing
to be
said during
honest.
this drama
It's very petty
came from
stuff.
Toddy, who describes some of James's behavior as predatory. At a birthday dinner for Toddy at a Seattle restaurant, James would flirt with the waiter, Sam Cook. Sam was bi-curious at the time, and was interested in further talking with James. The two would meet up in a hotel and make out, only for Sam to leave an hour later. He would later come to the realization that he was straight, and told James over DMs. This really pissed off Mr. Charles, who would keep insisting that Sam was gay. Another man by the name of Gage Gomez
I'm
was
not
pictured
gay, you're
being at
gay.
the 2019 Coachella with James. Some online speculated that the two were dating, until James said that they unfortunately weren't. Unfortunate for only him, as Gage was straight. James knew this, yet kept insisting that Gage was leading him on and used him for the fame. This drama led to more people coming out about how toxic James is as a person. He would constantly pressure straight men into hanging out with them, and got pissed off when they wouldn't get into any further relationships with him.
He went off on social media, like, first of all, he blocked me on everything. Went off on social media, and this is the first time that I was, I guess, subtweeted about. Here's a screenshot. The tweet about pretty boys being assholes and whatnot. That's about me.
This always annoys me though. Whenever people are trying to talk about stuff on social media, they try to be serious about it. Hang on. But in the midst of all that, I'm just gonna close out Discord real fast. People that do that, right? While they're talking about something serious, yes, but then they're eating at the same time. I don't know. Just whether they're eating something crunchy like a bowl of cereal, cookies, or a cracker, or whatever it is, like. Don't eat when you're trying to film something unless you're actually reviewing food. Please don't eat while you're recording. It's so distracting. It really is. Yeah. That's just me though. I can't stand it when someone's eating while trying to make a video, especially on serious subjects, but that's me. That's just me.
So I was blocked on everything.
His drama with Toddy would lead to James losing about 3 million subscribers, and set the record for losing the most subs in one single day. After making multiple apologies, James would gain most of his lost followers back. In February of 2021, accusations would emerge of James grooming a 16-year-old boy by the name of Isaiah. Despite Isaiah stating his age visible on social media, James would proceed to sex the boy on Snapchat. He proceeded to make the conversation extremely sexual and send the boy nudes, while at the same time pressuring him to do the same. Isaiah, of course, released screenshots of this. James responded saying that he did talk to him, but was told that he was 18. Maybe this was true, but that didn't matter because multiple other underage boys came forward with the same accusations Isaiah had.
I remember that. I
addressed this
saw
in a
those
YouTube
shorts.
video called Holding Myself Accountable, where he admits to sexting 2 of these boys, but he prefaced that he didn't know their age, which sounds bull.
This whole situation has
Which
been
sounds
so
bull.
embarrassing, and I'm ashamed, but like I said, I'm now educated and fully understand what
Really wish the delivery on that one could have been a lot better, if I'm honest.
right now on camera, that I will be way more careful moving forward with every single person that I speak to. My For You page and Explore page are not dating apps, and I will stop treating them as if they are.
Many parties would cut ties with James, including YouTube temporarily dropping ads. Yet after returning months later, he would continue to upload weekly content. If you look at his channel now, however, you can see that he gains less than 1 million views per video, despite having almost 24 million subscribers. His career is mostly dead, and that's a good thing. But what makes his case aggravating for most is that James...
You know, that's the one thing, too. I understand that if you're a big follower and you lose like a ton of subscribers, it can hit you pretty hard, but at the same time, you got millions more in that place. Just because you lost some doesn't mean that they're all suddenly leaving, you know? You're still getting views, you're still well noticed, you're still going to gain more subs regardless just because you're a popular figure. So really, it's not the worst thing in the world, you know? If you're a small channel, then yeah, losing a lot of subs can be a painful thing. I mean, I've had that happen to me too. I've lost a lot of subscribers over the years myself. But, you know, just losing, like, say, a couple hundred subscribers when you're already a big creator as is really not the worst thing in the world. And people seem to think that just because they lost over 1,000, or at least in James Charles' case, 1 million, despite the fact that he has way more that still watches stuff regardless, it's really not the worst thing in the world. Because your channel will not die after losing a lot of subscribers. Because from what I've noticed, a lot of these popular creators, when they lose a big amount of subs, they still have a platform. They still have a channel. They still have an audience. So really, they're not losing a lot of things. They're not, unless they do something very controversial where they can't recover from it. But in general, over petty drama like this in the beauty community, minus the grooming allegations, those are serious, it's really not a big deal if you lose a couple of subscribers, especially when that little feud from before was over him and Toddy with makeup. I forget what the entire thing was about, but looking back, it was a really petty drama for them to get involved in. It really was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Saw the pedophilia accusations as standard YouTube drama. He associated
I
such
really hope I don't
serious
get
matter as
demonetized. Well,
cancel
actually, what am I saying? I'm not
which is
gonna
a scary
monetize
mindset
this.
to
What am I
be in.
talking about?
In reality, this is something that should get
I
him
just
into
hope YouTube
serious
doesn't have a
legal
hissy fit
trouble.
over these words I'm saying in the video itself or in the stream.
Romeo Lacoste. This LA tattoo artist grew to prominence during the mid-2010s for his ink work on various celebrities and influencers. These even include other YouTubers mentioned in this video like Jake Paul and Rice Gum, along with stars such as Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber. He pretty much used these people's fame to grow his own.
I personally would never get a tattoo. It's not my thing. I don't want to get a tattoo.
Take a photo of them. But later that night, Chris began messaging
Oh,
her again,
Chris
flirting.
Ingram. I know who that
He
is.
insisted she sneak out of her hotel room and go skinny dipping. So, to reiterate, this
their faces. Loki
Where
held
was my
on
next
to the
entry?
Trans.
Video even showed
Oh,
Emma.
there it is. Daddy 05. Remember those clowns? The parents, I
Mike
should say.
And Heather Martin. Easily the worst family channel to ever grace YouTube. Daddy 05 involved the hijinks of the Martin family. This includes Cody and Emma, who are also the children of Mike's ex-girlfriend Rose, and Heather's 3 boys, Ryan, Jake, and Alex, come from her previous marriage. Their content consists of pranks and vlogs. These pranks seemed borderline abusive at many points, including the constant belittlement of Cody, who was picked on to no end.
Why do you need mirrors? You need mirrors. Can you shut up? Stop talking. You're talking over everyone and no one's even talking to you. I'm talking to him. You're talking over us, talking about nothing. Damn it.
Why don't we just buy new mirrors?
Mike and Heather would even encourage their oldest child, Jake, to bully his younger siblings. Multiple fights were shown on camera, along with clear psychological torment being done upon the Martin kids. One video even showed Emma being slapped across the face by Alex at the instructions of Mike. One particular video uploaded to Daddio5 was what really turned heads. The April 2017 upload.
I remember
dubbed
this. I remember
Invisible
hearing all
Ink
about
Prank.
this and being just
In it,
shocked that this
Heather
was
spills
even
invisible ink all over the
allowed to
carpet
be
and blames it on
put on the
Cody.
platform.
Mike
I'm glad
joins
that
in
they
with his
lost their
wife and
channel
cusses the little boy
because they
out
really
over
didn't deserve
and
to have a
over again.
platform.
Cody is even seen cowering in fear as he repeats that he didn't do it. Yet even when the prank is revealed to him, his father insists he does the outro.
They were done.
I don't care what it would have done. I didn't do it. You guys can't blame me out to do this.
I'll do it. Do the outro.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this one, leave a comment down in the section below.
You know, I remember when this first happened, after the Daddio5 channel was gone and terminated, people were making YouTube poops about Cody right here, about all the freakouts that he had. To me, that's just disrespectful. It really is, because you're seeing this guy go through so much mental torment and anguish. The fact that he was treated this way by his family, and then people will go around and make YouTube poop parodies about his reactions, his genuine reactions, by the way, just for the sake of a lol, that's funny. Like, no, that to me, that's, whether or not it's a joke, that's still pretty messed up. I think that's a really messed up thing to do. I don't know. I never found stuff like that funny. I mean, I love YouTube poops, but when it's about something like this, it's not okay. I really don't think it's okay.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat.
No, not Snapchat and all that.
No Snapchat.
This video blew up, but not in a good way. Many well-known YouTubers, mainly Philip DeFranco, covered the story and advocated for something to be done, and that would indeed happen.
We are now in family counseling because we need it, not only to get through the, media stuff, but we need it to come back together and have everybody, even the kids, to understand what we did wrong in all this.
Soon, YouTube terminated both Daddio5 and its second channel, and both Mike and Heather would face legal issues. Both were charged with 2 separate accounts of child neglect, and took a plea deal for 5 years probation. The couple also lost custody of Cody and Emma, who now live with their biological mother, Rose. In recent years, it was brought to light that Rose should have had custody of them all along, but Mike made it seem that she was incapable of caring for them. After the Family05 account was terminated in mid-2018, they began a website where you have to pay $5 to watch their videos, after streaming on Twitch for a few years.
Yeah, you gotta pay $5 to watch these two knuckleheads do God knows what. Probably the same thing they were doing already on this channel. Like, no, I would rather not. And it's good that that one failed too. These people do not deserve to have any kind of platform because of what they've done. It's awful. There's no other way around it. It's just straight up awful.
A new channel would...
I know, my personal side's coming out. I don't really show it that often, but when stuff like this happens, it really infuriates me. These are some people on the platform that I'm glad are gone. Well, they're still technically around, but they're not nearly as big as they once were. So, let's just say, yeah, they kind of deserve their little downfall they had. I'm just saying.
Would be made. But this time, it's run by the remaining Martin children, Alex, Ryan, and Jake, called The Martin Family. It mainly just features vlogs and updates. Mike and Heather would soon appear in more and more of these. In late November 2022, Mike announced the possible comeback of a Daddio5 channel.
Drop a like on it, leave a comment, show some love on it, and maybe we'll make more videos. Maybe. Who knows? I might have some more pranks lined up. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Wanhua Ren, mainly going by Reset.
Barely
This
know who this guy
Spanish
is,
YouTuber did your
but
typical gaming and
this
challenge
YouTuber in
videos.
particular.
He has come under
I'm just
fire
gonna look for
two
my next
different
entry.
instances.
Oh wait, here we go. This one's my next entry. The good old cupcake man himself.
Bryant Moreland, EDP 445, aka.
When I was asked by Rob if I wanted to be a part of this video, and I saw this channel in the script, I was like, yes, I have to do EDP. I need to do EDP. So I listed that one as the channel that I wanted to read on in the script, and I'm so happy I got to do it because, oh my god, the history behind this guy is something else, I tell you. With all the drama going on about him, I wanted to cover him so badly. I wanted to be the one to read his entry on this, and I'm so happy I did. Thank you, Rob. This guy is a monster. Let's put it. Let's not sugarcoat it. He's not good. He's not good. He's not. Do not give this man a cupcake. Do not give him any cupcakes. Actually, no. What? You can give him cupcakes. Just toss them at him. Toss your cupcakes at this man. Toss them. Toss them. Toss your cupcakes. Sorry, I'm losing it right now. But seriously though, Rob, thank you for letting me be a part of this one. I appreciate that.
A Eat That Pussy 445.
Oh shoot, can I say? Oh shoot, I don't know if YouTube will allow me to say that. Maybe I should have censored that.
Known internet personality. Emphasis on the personality, as he widely showcases his bombastic nature throughout his content. Bryant is a major fan of the Philadelphia Eagles, even attending the 2018 Super Bowl to watch them win.
You know, being with football fans, I actually know somebody in my personal life who is just like that. Well, not exactly like EDP in the pedophilic reasons. I mean like in the football super fan way, because I got a friend of mine who is obsessed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, he is a die-hard Steelers fan, has merch of them all over his room. He is 100% obsessed with Pittsburgh Steelers. So he gets just as overly flamboyant and excited when it comes to the Steelers playing. He's very passionate about them, almost like EDP is when it comes to the Eagles. So it's kind of weird how we all know that one person in our own personal lives who is obsessed with a certain team and will defend them through hell and high water just to show their support. You know? Come to think of it, my dad's the same way with Dallas Cowboys. Go Dallas! Okay, sorry. I don't want to start a flame war in the comments section because I know that some people like other teams more than others, but go Dallas!
His passion for the team would go overboard on more than one occasion, which made for some of the most bizarre rants.
Motherfucker's hugging the bitch!
He also did cooking videos and story times, which further boosted his appeal. To many, he seemed authentic, and he even made it on the big TV shows.
Oh, I love Tosh Bueno.
Sell. The only thing that they're going to be f***ing selling.
That's hate speech, EDP.
But many controversies began appearing in 2020, like when YouTube denied giving him his gold play button, his remarks towards Dale Prescott, and his feud with Cold Raven. Accusations would emerge in mid-2020 that he was inappropriately messaging multiple underage fans. He denied it, but the proof just kept getting more numerous.
Props to Cold Raven for getting this guy exposed. I mean, that is one of the good things he did. Although I do think he's really hypocritical nowadays because he made a video called Stop It with a YouTube Drama or something like that. But then literally days after he says that, he gets involved in more YouTube drama by his own hand, willingly. So it's really hypocritical on his end to even suggest that, but I don't know. It's oh my god, it's nuts. It's all nuts. YouTube drama in general is just nuts. I try to stay as far away from it as I possibly can, but sometimes I do get involved when I feel like I need to, but now's not one of those times. Not now.
Cold Raven showcased various chats where it appeared EDP was trying to hook up with underage users. Cold Raven even acted as an underage decoy, which worked. In response, EDP made threats against his accusers and kept denying the allegations. People were still on his side at this point, but this perception soon changed in early 2021. For 2 months, Chet Goldstein and his Predator Poachers crew had a decoy pretend to be a 13-year-old girl. She initiated contact with EDP, with things getting sexual on his part. He sent nudes and other gross photos to her, and soon asked to meet up. There was even one point in the chats where Bryant questioned if she was real, and if he should go through with it, which he did. On April 18th, 2021, Chet and his crew met up with EDP and confronted him.
The legendary video itself, the cupcake video that we all know about.
In a similar style as To Catch a Predator. Instead of denying it this time, Bryant knew everything was over. He admitted to wanting to meet up with the minor, yet tried to downplay it as saying that he wanted to pick up a cupcake.
Again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming out here to...
Glasses off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home. There was, nothing that was going to be sexual involved, because I'm not like that, well, obviously the text messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was all that was going to happen.
Oh, okay, so you should title a video, instead of, your video, Almost Threw Hands with a 13-year-old, you should title your video, Almost Had Sex with a 13-year-old. I think that'll get a lot of hits, EDP.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now, while Chet's intentions were good, he himself is not a good person. And
Yeah, I agree. These guys are not good. They're not on the same level of despicable as EDP, but really these guys aren't much better in comparison. I do have a problem with some of these predator catching channels, but that's a different rant for another time. I just feel like they make it much harder for these kinds of people to be convicted due to how they handle the situation, how they act. If there's one thing I should say when it comes to these kind of channels, the one thing you should never do is don't initiate the conversation with the predator itself, and do not get angry and attempt to harm the person that you are trying to catch. Because, for one thing, the police will see that as an amateur move and completely unprofessional, to the point where they don't think it's worth getting involved or taking anything like this to trial. So if you're going to be a predator catching channel, don't get aggressive with the people you're trying to get caught and locked up. Because if you do, you're just going to make it harder for them to even get convicted in the first place. I mean, it's good they're being exposed, but you gotta learn how to be professional and handle the situation a lot better when you first go to meet them. That's it. That's basically all you gotta do.
And he has his fair share of accusations. He also made it harder for Bryant to be charged, even after calling authorities during the confrontation. The video went live on YouTube, and it was all over for EDP. He privated all of his videos, and had all of his accounts terminated only a few days later. He has since tried posting content to other sites, which never worked. He would get banned or just flat out harassed in order to evade further attention. He changed his name to Dion Eason and constantly moves state to state looking for a job that won't fire him.
Yep, and he also has kidney failure now too. Not that anyone's broken up about that. I certainly didn't have sympathy for him when I found that out. But regardless, yeah, that's what happened. He fucked up big time, and because of that, his life is now ruined. No matter where he tries to run, it'll never work out. It just doesn't work. Also, there was a rumor going around that he tried to apply for a job at Chuck E. Cheese, and people thought that that was a fact. I'll say it now. No, that's actually not true at all. It was revealed that that whole thing was a prank, a setup by somebody online who obviously played into the joke of EDP being a predator. So, really, that whole thing about him getting a job at Chuck E. Cheese, not true. And I'm sure he knows that he would never want to risk something like that. So, yeah. It's not true. So, yeah. This guy, kidney failure, yeah. Ba-bum-ba-dum-ba. Oh, there's Lion Maker, but that's not my entry. Where's my next entry?
Marcus will.
He
I love how when I clicked on that, that's that's immediately what popped up. Demonetized. Okay, you'll never see me act like this when I'm doing my own videos. Only on streams is when I'll unleash my inner self, my inner childish self. What can I say? I'm pretty young at heart, so that's just who I am. I know how to be professional when the situation calls for it, but oftentimes, I mean, there are plenty of times where I'll be a little immature when I'm on stream, but hey, we're all immature in our own ways. No one's completely grown up. Because if you were, it would be kind of boring. It's always best to be a little immature every now and then, because that's where it can be fun, you know? Nothing wrong with being a little young at heart, you know?
But on friendly terms. Adam even showed up.
Look at where's my entry?
Adam had been involved.
Some elderly man was actually a predator this entire
I remember who
time.
this guy is, but
A
that's
child
not
predator,
that's not
as
where my
Don
next
Tell
entry
would know.
is.
Subject
There's
decided to film
Onision.
his
Yeah,
girlfriend
we all know
Shiloh's
about that.
seizure
That
instead of calling
scumbag.
911 was
Onision's
YouTube
pretty awful.
daughters. Onision refused an interview.
Blah blah blah.
Many claim that his downfall
Christian.
woman for some time now. Horrifically, this was proven to be his
I remember that guy.
dementia-ridden mother. We won't get
amputated, drowned.
Oh yeah, no, we're
Matthias
gonna
was
skip
heard
this one.
masturbating and
Skipping.
Including his entire first channel, Tony 48219.
I remember this guy, but that's not
he was always
my
bounced-
entry.
mass shootings.
Where is it?
Originally just gonna do like this one big flip.
And yeah, I remember who the other guy was. This is where it gets pretty dark.
By mid-2011.
Okay, this is my last entry. The Elliot Roger one.
Elliot Roger. The most
This one I took a much more somber tone with when I recorded this because of the dark history behind this one. As you all know, this man is known as the incel killer. I don't know if I can really show this or talk about this, but I guess I'll just let it play out. But it's a very, very dark story about what happened. My condolences to the families who died during this whole thing. This whole shooting, this man was not right in the head. Let's put it like that. This guy is just awful. There's no other way to put it. I can't put into words how much I do not like this guy. And even though he's no longer around, his impact will always be felt by those who were there the day of the shooting, as well as the people online that watched him and know about the atrocious acts that he committed. So rest in peace to the victims. Let's hear how I sound and let's play this thing out.
notorious of all YouTube killers. Elliot's heinous actions would shock the entire world. Growing up, his family was pretty well off, mainly due to his father, Peter, being a somewhat successful filmmaker in Los Angeles. Despite this, Elliot's parents divorced, and he showed signs of mental illness. His mother claims he has Asperger's syndrome, though he was never officially diagnosed. Instead, it seems he was diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder. Elliot was bullied a lot in school and resented his peers, making it difficult for him to make any friends at all. Because of this, he spent more time online, beginning both a blog and a YouTube channel by mid-2011. During this time, Elliot moved to Isla Vista to attend college, which he dropped out by the beginning of 2012. He would grow increasingly misogynistic due to his...
I should mention I actually messed up on the pronunciation of the college. I still don't know how it's entirely pronounced, so that's on me, but just wanted to throw that in there. I screwed up on pronunciation. I gotta work on that.
inability to talk to women, later dubbing himself an incel. He constantly posted about his loneliness and struggles in life, chalking it up to women not giving him the attention he thinks he deserves. Elliot would go as far as to harass people in public, including spilling coffee on girls or using a super soaker filled with orange juice on a group of people playing kickball. In July 2013, he attended a house party in which he attempted to push multiple girls off a 10-foot ledge. This failed, and Elliot was pushed over instead. He lost his prized sunglasses in the scuffle, and vowed revenge against the men who shoved and mocked him. Following this night, a plan began to form.
I've been attending college in Santa Barbara
Elliot's YouTube uploads grew more concerning by spring 2014, leading to his own parents alerting authorities. Police did show up to his apartment to question him on his mental state. They had no legal reason to search the place, and they left, not knowing that within his room were multiple guns. He continued posting videos, with one showing Elliot watching a random couple at the park and ranting about them.
This is the reason why life isn't fair. Why does that guy get to have such a beautiful girlfriend while I'm all alone?
Another titled, Life is So Unfair, has him walking around Isla Vista and blaming everyone else for his misery.
This is my usual sunset spot, mainly because there's rarely any young couples here that I would get jealous of. And I love this walk, right down the parking lot, towards the setting sun.
By this point, it was clear what would come next. On May 23rd, 2014, the day of retribution began. He started by stabbing his 2 roommates and their friend, in order to use the apartment as some sort of torture center. This didn't end up happening, so Elliot shifted into phase 2 of the plan. He uploaded his retribution video to his channel and emailed his manifesto to multiple parties.
I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut I see inside there.
He then drove to the Alpha Phi sorority house in order to wage a war on women. The place was locked, so he shot and killed 2 random girls nearby. He then drove his car downtown in order to run over as many people as possible. Besides a man he shot at, nobody else was killed. Police eventually caught up with them, shooting Elliot in the hip. He then stopped his car and shot himself in the head. In total, 6 people besides Elliot were killed in what has become known as the Isla Vista Massacre. Elliot Rodger has since become known by many names, including the Supreme Gentleman and the Incel Killer, both in a way to make fun of him. Instead of being known as a hardcore killer, most choose to mock Elliot for his ludicrous viewpoints and overall failures. No part of his plan listed in the manifesto went according to plan.
And it's good that it didn't. It really is good that it did not. The man essentially deserved exactly what he got. All the hate online, and the fact that he's now gone and people know all about his plan. Boy, I tell ya. So happy this scumbag is off the earth. This guy is a monster to the biggest sense of the word. I'm sorry for getting a little personal and emotional right there, but I can't stand people like this. I really can't.
Including the theft of his father's car, or the break-in of the Alpha Phi sorority house. It's still horrible how his actions led to the deaths of innocent people, and how the signs were there for the longest time. Elliot will forever be known as the worst YouTuber of all time.
Oh, I forgot to mention, this was this was actually Rob's end of the year special. So yeah, that was me reacting to my entries on this list. The first video we ever worked together a year ago. As you can see, there I am right there. I guess while you guys are here, you guys should also check out the other creators that were involved. Rob, of course, there's Secret of the Lost, excuse me, and I am Sir Zach. Those guys are really cool. You guys should go check them out. I have a few other videos on here that I have worked on with him, but yeah, we're not gonna get into all that. But I just wanted to show off the very first one that I did with him. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Oh, I'm still on the wiki. Oh, look at that. This video will be coming out at some point on St. Patrick's Day. Just hopefully on that time. I hope I can get it done when St. Patrick's Day eventually hits. Anyways. Let's just remove the screen capture. There we are, back to where we were before. The image. Oh, we've been going on 2 hours strong. Oh, look at that. Oh, chat's been kind of dead. Oh, well. Not a big deal. I mean, I understand some people are going to come and go when this stream is going on, but yeah, overall, I had a pretty good time so far with the stream. We shot the shit, we made a thumbnail, we reacted to a video. Sorry, I got a little personal over there on that video because some of these people deserved some of the hate that they got, but you know, it is what it is. I try not to let my personal side come out too much when it comes to stuff like that, but serious topics do make me act serious, I guess. But regardless, that's it for that. It is. Well, seeing how we've been going on for 2 hours long now, I think now is a good time to end the stream. So if you guys enjoyed it, I hope you guys did. I had a good time. It's always a good time hanging out and talking with all of you. So thank you so much for being here. And I had a really good time with all of you. Thank you. When will my next stream be? I don't know exactly. I mean, anything's possible. It could be like next week, maybe even tomorrow for all I know. Well, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely there will be another time where I will stream. And when I do, hopefully we can do something other than just me rambling into my mic talking to you guys. Not that I think you guys don't enjoy it. I'm sure you guys do, because you get to see me in all my me glory. Sorry. Maybe I'll bring in guests at some point. I do want to do streams with more people, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But until the day comes, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being here. It was good streaming with all of y'all. Until next time, I am Lance's Creepy Reading, and I want to wish you all a good night. With that being said, everybody, have a good night. Take care. I love you. Have a good night.